Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora Plays Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your humble bard, Tim. In the previous session, we went for a bit of a wander. We were wandering about because I discovered that where was it? In the Lonely Burrow here, this place that I discovered ages ago, we discovered a key, which turns out that you need to take out 45 monsters in order to unlock the final area. So we went for a wander through the areas that we hadn't unlocked yet, since we've been trying to get into Pitax, but the king won't see us. So we wandered about. We went to the Weeping Grove, the Giggling Hill, the Forest Ballroom, the Grocery Stalls, the Carnival Glade. We slew a dragon, visited the Wicked Hill, went to the Serpent Trail, and I think that was basically it. We went to Hemlock Island as well, and the Ornate Ruins, which is connected to the mysterious shrine. But anyway, we were basically just doing a bit of wandering around. We also went and visited up here, the Sharp Fangs tribal camp, and discovered that our half-orc companion is in fact the descendant of the chief of that tribe, so he got the mantle to his tribe to be the chief. Unfortunately, his twin brother went a little bit crazy and wiped them all out. Also, my throne got stolen by a goblin, so I had to go and find him, and I bought that back. So, for now, we are just heading back to Tuskdale to find out what's going on, because we've got to wait for the game to finish repairing the sword so we can help out Amiri. So at this stage, we're just sort of killing time.
My strength fades.
And then King Aurora proudly said, "Your evil deeds end now. Or is it better, we've uncovered your vile plan." "Oh, Your Highness, we have unbelievably, terribly important news. We managed to find out, discover, invent... Well, here, he'll tell you. I will have to begin from afar to let you see what I saw with my blind eyes. The stolen lands are like a cradle in an abandoned house, in which the wind swings the skeleton of a child. Oh, God. A few newborn kingdoms have died here. Just after taking their first breaths, I have collected their stories, these precious stars that have been lost in the dust, and I begin to notice some commonalities. It's like a pattern that repeats across different embroideries, the handwriting of the same author across all their stories. One word here, another hint here, false visions, references to a mysterious patroness, lover, and mentor, tragic consciousness, or coincidence. Strangely, not random. People and countries were brought destruction along different roads, but behind them always stood the same ominous shadow. I'm guessing this is going to be Nyrisa, sorry. And we know what that shadow is, Nyrisa. The evil nymph who sent monsters into our lands and did all that stuff to Tristian. But that's not even the most important thing. The most importantly, if you help us a bit, we can get to her. So what exactly are you going to do? The bards know how to send messages through dreams. I try not to use it. For some reason, people get mad when I appear in their dreams to read my poems. Well, yeah. Well, the storyteller came up with a ritual based on that spell. We'll collect everything connected to Nyrisas, everything starting from her every track in Abandoned Castle. After gathering everything, we'll unite his ability to tell stories with the ability to travel into dreams, and we'll be able to enter Nyrisas' dream. And it's a pity we don't have the amulets with the string of hair that Nyrisa gave you from before the battle with the Stag Lord. You know, back when she was pretending to be a poor suffering nymph. With that, we could have finished all the preparations much faster and easier. Alright. So I'll order you to provide everything you need. Get me the results. Come to me after we finish the preparations. Remember that I cannot send anyone except you and Lindsay into Nyrisas' dream world. Whatever you have to face You'll have to overcome it together, and the path will likely be difficult. Ooh. Bard battle. Oh, she's back. Disaster. It's a disaster, Your Highness. Fire, Your Highness. Plague, Your Highness. How can I always count on you for good news, Lindsay? What do you think? You become king and just get to feast every day, enjoying the fawning of your lords and ladies in waiting, holding tournaments, sitting on your throne? You could be so kind as to rule? Yeah, why not? Ha! You dummy. There's no time for jokes. The whole kingdom is on fire. Well, metaphorically speaking, and some of it literally. First of all, we got armed gangs raging along the border with pit attacks, robbing and killing people, destroying food stores, and damaging any property they come across. Second, there are suddenly inexplicable monster attacks being reported all throughout the lands. And third, there are people out there sowing dissent with rumors and songs, even handing out pamphlets mocking your failure to fix things, and encouraging the citizens to pledge fealty to Iravetti instead. Our governors are panicking. They said they'll use all the funds we budget them from the treasury on preventing riots and mass hysteria. Several provinces have already refused to attempt gathering taxes for the people, claiming that they're just trying to would be tantamount to suicide. We don't have much time. There's no troops marching against us, but more of our regions are under attack each day. We may not have the catapults firing at the walls of the capital, but there's no doubt we're under siege. There are no battlefields and no battalions, but there are plenty of victims. We've been attacked without reason and without declaration of war. We have only one option: to kick Iravetti's ass and show everyone in the River Kingdoms just who is the master around here. Alrighty. Well, enough talk then. There's no time to waste. Yes. Hurry, Aurora. Your performance at the Rushlight tournament, well, frankly, you'd have been better off not going at all. The people are laughing at you. You've completely lost their trust. The seeds of Iravetti's propaganda will be falling in fertile soil. I don't want to be a downer, but the fate of the kingdom really is in your hands here, Aurora. I'm afraid to think what might happen if we don't get control of the situation in the next few months. Oh, great. Greetings, Your Highness. My name is Alex Kovanor. I traveled a difficult road from Andoran just to meet you in person. I'm an official representative of a family of bank called the Heritage and Honor. It's based in Augustania. We do business well beyond the borders of Andoran. I'd like to open office. We'd like to open a bank in your capital. Sure, why not? Thank you for your trust, Your Highness. Rest assured, your subjects will appreciate the opportunities our bank has to offer. Don't waste any more of your time. The final details can be discussed with your advisors. All right, we got a bank. Cool. All right. And I think... let's have ourselves a rest. Now I've got some equipment to distribute and some characters to level up. Alrighty, so we've gone through and we've set up everyone, so now every character is now leveled up to level 15. I need to double check on Lindsay here, so we've got the... no, that's fine. Yeah, the trickery points and the additional trickery there. Yeah, she's like 27 in trickery now, which is pretty good. +2 natural armor. Yep. Alright, so everyone's all set up with the equipment. I've given Regnar the Thundering Claw of the Bear God, since it wasn't really working out for Aurora. Better off with his main weapon. Yep, alright, we're good to go. So let us have a chat with the storyteller. Oh no, we can't do that yet. Alright. Cool. Alrighty, so I think at this stage... Yes, we're just waiting for that to be done now. Yes, what is the correct order? I haven't worked the fuck thing out yet. Alright. Alright, I think the best thing to do now, let's just skip ahead to the next event. Alright. Trail of monsters. Oh. They finished the sword yet? No. Alright. I bring news, not unexpected. A sizable group of elves from Croynan has crossed the border into your kingdom. They sent a message to you. You may read it if you wish, but I can state the substance in a few words. We demand you turn over the murderer. We await your response. Message. To the king of this land, we need not be enemies. Give us the criminal murderer guilty. The death of our children and friends we'll leave the realm in peace. Be wise, ruler. Your lands have suffered greatly, and keeping treacherous monsters by your side cannot improve your kingdom's lot. We await your answer in the camp. Great. Alright. I suppose we should meet with them. Back then, near the Thorn River, after the battle when the elven youngsters, I felt Uthago's presence again. For the first time since I was reborn, now I feel something similar. A command, or the shadow of one. Besides, I don't like to leave my affairs unfinished. Let's put an end to this once more. Alright, let's meet with the elves. I would just strike out at a moment's notice. Alright, so we got the final part of her storyline, it looks like. Okay. Greetings, Your Highness, by tradition. Yes, it's fine. A bashing shield, thank you. Start building that armor. Spend all this friggin' time collecting the parts. Specific. Give me amulets. Greetings, Your Highness. I have brought you something. Integrity. Ooh. I need something from you. You should know what to give me. Alright, cool. Oh, and about Moritan. I reported his crimes to the guards. However, someone must have warned him. He escaped. He has eyes and ears everywhere. I'm afraid your personal warden is the only one who can find him. I prayed to Torag not to let him make more mischief before the guards find him, and I pray you don't let him go unpunished. Great. It's that poacher. Alright, we have some missions to do. So I think what we'll do... so we can get integrity. And that's the bashing shield. Alright. Swap you out for her. We'll go visit these elves. Alrighty. Ah, here it is. Oh. Ah, okay, so we got that as well. Alright, cool.
My strength fades.
Alright. Let's have a camp before we go out.
Ekin, why is your wolf staring at me? I'm not a chunk of meat.
He likes you. You have a lot in common.
Oh. No, hello there. A grave silence fell to you as you approached the elves. They did not move, staring at you and Jathal as if they were waiting for something, or rather someone. A young, dark-haired elven woman emerges from behind the crowd and greets you with a nod. At the sight of her, something almost imperceptible changes in Jathal's eyes. It's hard not to notice their incredible similarity. My daughter, my favorite creation and my most capable student. What a pleasure it is to see you leading this band of murderers who've come for my head. Murmurs of outrage erupt from the elven crowd, but their leader remains calm. The dark eyes of the girl burn with determination, and there is a blush on her cheeks. It's amazing how such small details change her face, some otherwise nearly indistinguishable from the pale, lifeless face of her mother. I thought you would know that I couldn't stay away. Did you always teach me to be responsible for my actions and follow things through? Look, listen to us before you make any hasty decisions. Jathal is not to blame for the death of the young elves. It was Enio, the Inquisitor of Pharasma. He had set a trap for both of us and them. Open your eyes, girl. Didn't I teach you to think with your head and not fall into traps laid by facile provocation? You might have reasoned that I've no use killing those foolish young elves you wish to avenge. True, you had no use for it, but if there were any use to you, you would have killed them without hesitation, right, Mother? I know you better than anyone, and I know how far you might go if no one stops you. I persuaded the court to send you into exile. I used everything I could, friends, connections, arts of logic and persuasions you taught me, and achieved the mildest punishment possible. It was a mistake. If I hadn't done it, our unfortunate youth would still be drawing breath. Love blinded me. You told me many times that our feelings are our worst advisors. But only now have I finally learned this lesson. It is my duty to stop you, and I will see it through. I'm sorry, King. I have no wish to invade your lands, but there is no other way. Give us the murderer, and we shall leave in peace. And yet I ask you to leave. There's no need to spill any more blood on my land. Yet. I say to you, King, if this torn land, our children, brothers, and brides are dead, do you wish to let this murderer go? It cannot be. Jeez. She didn't do the killing. That's the problem. I cannot allow you to kill her. Then you leave us no choice. Shit.
No strike wasted.
This is not how I wanted things to go.
This will hurt! You should have run!
Oh, here we go. Oh, she's not dead. Good. Oh. Jathal approaches the fallen Nortellera and freezes like a statue. The scene from the elven camp at the Thorn River repeats itself once again. Now, instead of some unknown elven girl, her own daughter lies at the Inquisitor's feet. And she seems still alive. I hear you. Jathal speaks under her breath, and you realize that she's talking neither to her daughter, nor to you, nor anyone else. For a moment, you're filled with a strange sensation of someone else's presence. Something evil, but somehow jubilant. And then the feeling fades and her eyes grow clear. Yes, mistress, I'm ready. Jethal turns to you. Her eyes are glowing with cold flame. Ugathoa wants me to choose one of the two paths of faith. I can use Tanika's ritual to regain a living body. With all the pleasures that it offers, the children I can bear will be the source of my immortality. I will become an eternal spirit, changing temporary vessels, and even the ages-long lifespan of the elves will be to me. Oh my god. So she wants to jump into her daughter's body, have more children with her daughter's body, and then inhabit those bodies. Oh, good lord. As another way, I'll remain undead, eternal, unchanging, and impeccable. In exchange for my final sacrifice, Uthago will grant me new power, a perfect spirit, or perfect undead. Either way, I shall be her perfect follower. All that my goddess requires of me is the life of my daughter, here and now. It's a fine choice. I knew Ugathoa would someday demand it from you, my life. Jethal, stop. You cannot do this to your own daughter. Do you want to understand what you ask? I cannot resist Ugathoa's will. Even if I had a good reason to do so, the gods do not forgive disobedience. I have served you well, but now I must have what I so desperately need. Look, she's your daughter, for God's sake. Don't you have at least an echo of love for her? Have I ever given you any reason to believe that stupid sentiment means something to me? Remember the girl at the camp near the Thorn River? She would rather die than become undead, and you bear the destruction of grief. Those are the gifts you offer. Is this what Uthagoa gave you? I didn't want to torture her, only preserve her. Remember the story of Tanika? You can blame Enio for what happened to her, but in truth it was her faith in Ugathoa that condemned her and offered her no comfort in her time of need. She was weak and foolish, unworthy of her gifts. With me it will be different. I shall live as I wish, and I won't run from my enemies like a rat. Look, Ugathoa has awakened your worst side, Jethal. But I've seen another side in you, purposeful, stubbornly seeking answers, respectfully speaking to Enio's dedication, despite the fact that he was your enemy. You speak the truth. Sometimes I feel that senselessly drifting in a sea of pleasure would never be enough, even if I got everything I could possibly want, but refusing the goddess means suffering her wrath. She stops suddenly speaking and remains silent for a long time. Her empty, undead face does not betray the thoughts and feelings rushing into her mind behind the mask. She glances at you, her daughter, the grass, the trees, the sky, as if trying to put them all into the same picture. I've come such a long way. Eternal escape, life in constant expectation, decisions made for me. Should I just finish all of this? All things come to an end, even your pride, even attempts to cling to a ruined life. Let go and pass, Jethal. You should have done this a long time ago. Fine. Do not dare disappoint me, girl. I do not wish to learn that I gave up so much for an ordinary, worthless being who cannot manage her life. Be exceptional in everything you do. I must disappoint you, goddess. I reject your gift. I made two mistakes with her. The first time back in Koinen when I defended her before the court and argued that she might change. The second here when I sought to kill, believing she could never change. I owe you my life, King. My life and my hopes, and I pray that one day I might repay you in kind. But for now, I wish to give you one of my mother's things. I don't think I'll ever be able to touch this again, but thank you for everything and farewell. But she exploded. What the hell? Oh my god. I was hoping maybe if that was going to be the case, the daughter would join. Can't speak to her anymore. Alright. Well, damn. And I just leveled her up and gave her a brand new scythe and everything. Well, I suppose that's a good end to her story. Just her learning that she doesn't need to keep constantly sacrificing people to live. Just wish she hadn't blown up. Like, holy shit. Alright, well, I guess we go to the menagerie now.
To the dust you will go.
That one was deep. Knife time!
This wound, my gift to you!
We know you, Bora. Ekin's face becomes cold. Only his narrowed eyes show what's going on in his soul. We saw you before. Bora killed Father Calgar. Oh, this is the kids of the... We be alone a long time, hungry, wait and search. Now Bora is here. Okay. Well, I didn't want his death, but Kargard gave me no choice. You didn't need to fight. I spared you once. Let's part in peace this day as well. No peace. Okay. You don't kill Kargard. He killed you. You don't kill us then. We will kill you now. And still, I was right.
Finish them quick.
That was quick. Oh, where am I? Oh, here we go.
I grant you death.
Open that fight back. Best
Cannot
kind of
hide
fight.
from me.
Dimwit's fools, why did I agree to work here?
A trivial task.
Ooh.
Tear them apart!
Oh, here we go.
You, Trollshot, stay inside the circle. Ah. Be careful, he loses a few toes, though. He'll grow new ones, yes. They're what you want, no worries. Well, this should be... oh, where should we throw... Oh! Well, where should we throw this batch, then, I wonder? How many times do I have to say it? Don't bother me when I...
The sorceress... oh, it's a sorceress. Yes. How many times must I say it? Don't bother me when I... Oh... She cries out in surprise when she sees you. Bleak, nearly grey hair sticks out from under her ridiculous leather helm. Insane light gleams from her bloodshot eyes. Ah, there you are, Aurora. I've been waiting for you all this time. Iravetti was afraid you would find us immediately, but obviously he overestimated your abilities. Why are you sending monsters into my lands? Oh, of course it's me, the great and terrible Nyrisas, the most fearsome sorceress in these lands than every other, and the mistress of teleportation at your service. Oh, are you the one sending? So why did you agree to work for Iravetti? Oh, I don't care about Iravetti, that lewd snot rag, but I can't argue with the bleaching. Given to the physical decolorization, aging of a gnome, and has caused a lack of exposure. Oh, okay. You turn to anyone when your hair starts to lose color and the skin to fade to a wrinkle, but just look at what he helped me build here. Even you must appreciate it. Find a system of underground caves and clear it of all the critters, create a gigantic teleportation circle capable of transferring whole hordes of monsters, breed and train huge, uncontrollable beasts, then hurl them wherever you wish. Hurl them at naked guards in a bathhouse, into the bed of a merchant couple, to the privy even, or to the tower roof. And then watch them try to get down through the magic ball, or better yet, drop them into a lake and think splash. What could you possibly know about the bleaching human? You would never quite understand the crawling terror. Oh, unreasonable creature. You should accept the bleaching as a great gift, submitted to it quietly, avoided the agony of being by fighting it, and just prolonging your suffering, you know. This insanity must be stopped. I'm looking at this withered straw pile under your helmet, and I don't think your efforts are helping your bleaching all that much. It's like, whoa, ha, 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 ha. Silence, you boneheads! Guards to me! And release the wyverns! Oh, here we go. Get whacking. You play Whack-A-Gnome. Oh, didn't last very long.
We should move.
All right.
Look ahead.
Ooh, what do we find? Oh, is it just that? Oh. A ring of blur. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see if we can't get in here again. Nope. Alright. Ooh.
More strength fades.
Iravetti is a major threat. We need to move fast. The people are worried.
I know.
Yes, more enemies. Knock knock stabs. Knock knock kills.
You'll get your chance, knock knock. Oh, it's you. Hello. You again? We trade? I be having... Oh, just say yes. Sure. We have met before, remember me? Your adventurers all be the same. Dirty, skinny. Why should I remember your kind? Yeah. But if you be buying stuff, well... Alright. What have you got? Same stuff that... Alright then, well, let's... Oh, I've got all the stuff back from... Oh, okay. Well, that's something, I suppose. Guess not all story endings can be happy. Oh, here we go. Riverblades camp. Okay, little town. Ah, okay. So this is where the people... Alright, cool. I was just going to head to the mysterious shrine, but never mind then. Let's go here. I was going to see if I could work out what that puzzle was, but we got stuff to do.
What's that?
Knife is for stab, pick is for lock. But what makes a hero? Why, ask Knock Knock.
A trivial test. Wound, my gift to you.
Oh no, killing them so hard they're clipping through the world.
Nowhere to run. I am your end.
That'd be pretty terrifying when you're hanging out in your bandit camp when suddenly a very angry bard with a crown and a bunch of other adventurers just comes charging into your camp, slaughtering everybody.
This strike, my masterpiece.
The arrow curve.
To you.
I give, please don't kill me. I'm not interested in dying for Iravetti. Just, let the dirty creep get some of his fancy thieves guild in here. See, I like this job. Or the way he gets handsy. I have no judge against you, Iravetti. Just didn't give me a choice. She fought bravely and with great skill. Maybe we shouldn't end her. If she attacks us again, then we'll have another good fight. And if not, all for the better. We'll still have a strong ally. Yeah. So what are you saying? Iravetti philandered with you? Did mildly. He handed me like I had a swarm of wasps. Oh my god. As I was in Pitax, he'd gone crazy, and I was walking down the palace hallway when I met him. He was holding a strange wooden sword. I had no idea where he got it from, but he is manic about it now. And when he got close, he touched me with the sword. I think by accident, but he turned immediately and tried to pin me against the wall. I pushed him away, and I was ready to knock him one, but I stopped myself. He could have had me killed, and since getting that wooden stick, it's like he's completely lost his mind. So what was your role in the camp? I gathered information from scouts, planned our attacks, recruited and trained new members, but fighting a war is way different than day-to-day banditry along a river or a highway. Our gang dwindled by the day. Iravetti just wanted to throw us into his blood path. Alright. So you're not with a thieves guild? No, we're our own gang. Good as any. Well, we had. Iravetti promised the guild exclusive rights to all the orders in Pitax. Alright then. Well, I'll spare your life, but don't expect such a leniency next time. You have a good soul, and you fight like a wolf. I'm glad Iravetti will be more trouble to deal with. Until we meet again. Up she gets. Oh, everyone's going in slow motion again.
It's time to act.
Oh, some friendly bandits. Wait, Todakak, I just work here. I wish you no harm. No, others come. Here, steps. Oh, couldn't we have chatted for a few minutes, you devil? All right, fellows, out of the bushes. We'll fight in the open. Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Hey. Knife time.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
Tear them apart!
Strike!
Be easier if you not fight back.
Me, Gorum!
Ooh, a lot of daggers. Okay, let's check this area for secret things, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Bomb throwers gloves. Let us head back to the Goblin. Then we'll head back to stop the propagandists, and then we'll head back home. Yeah, so the question, do I... Yeah, all right. I'm going to head back to town. I got to pick up Valerie, because if we're going to be attacking... well, no, I guess it is going to be propagandists. It's probably not going to be a big fight, so... Yeah, I just needed to connect those two little areas. I kind of imagine this is going to be a situation where I need to... it's less about fighting my way through this area, but probably to say, hey, cut that shit out. Oh. Or not. Okay, it's a Bard massacre. Here we go.
I'll take care of it. Don't hold back!
Get that bastard, will you? Don't let him get away. Oh, they got it. Oh, one of them got. We got. All right.
Repent.
Like, oh, you want to write some propaganda about me? Well, fuck you guys. Literally just run through their town and murder them all. Now, I am an advocate of freedom of the press, but I'm not really sure this would be how I would handle this situation, but I guess if King Iravetti's being a dick about this whole situation, this might be the only way to really deal with it.
This will good. You dead.
It seems no one noticed your entrance over the bustling noise of the tavern. A young half-elf with long, slick black hair and a delicately curled mustache and beard. Sorry, I thought that was a woman for a second. A young half-elf with long, slick and black hair and a delicately curled mustache and beard is making a solemn speech. He draws and flourishes with his hand as his pretentious red face makes it obvious that he's enjoying everyone's attention. Laughter and shouts of approval can be heard from the main table. Many other guests aren't particularly in gaieties, however. Some are yawning, while others aren't even listening to the speaker as they focus on their meals. But what's this? Your friend Ivar sits with a long face, picking at a hunk of meat with his fork. The speaker raises his voice once more, and Ivar winces. So let us raise our cups, my brothers in arms and drinking comrades. Here's the most enlightened monarch of our times, who brought prosperity and culture to Pitax. That skillful commander, famous the world over for his military genius. To the ladies' man, who broke so many hearts with his humble charm and aloof attitude. To that patron of the arts, that philanthropist whose generosity is matched only by his wisdom and taste. In short, here's to Irivetti. Yay. What a farce. His melodramatic eulogies are nauseating. Shh, he'll hear you and make a scene like he did last time. Good gods, look, my brothers and sisters, look who it is. It's Aurora Borealis himself. Did you come in your dirty boots and tattered hand-me-downs to spoil our feast? With that gloomy, hungry look? Tell you what, if you abdicate the throne and swear allegiance to Pitax, I'll find a bone to throw at you. Oh, them's fighting words. It's like, oh! Knock started falling asleep. And even snoring while listening to the speeches, shudders at the sound of laughing and seizes his blade. Talk over. Step time now. Okay, here we go. Free singers and poets of Pitax, how much longer will you be oppressed by Irivetti, he who gags all discontents? Let only his favorite perform and chokes art while pretending it to be its patron. Stand beside me and fight. Not for me, but for freedom. Shit. Failed that diplomacy check. You can't confuse us, Aurora. We'll remain faithful to Irivetti, to our final breaths, our last drops of blood, our last beats of our pure burning hearts. To arms, my friends! Let's rip this slanderer's filthy tongue from his throat. Yeah, I don't think so. Judging by his looks, Aurora is no joke. I'm not going to test that. Farewell. Good luck, mate. Yep, time to get going. Goodbye. I remember him now. Ivar's that dude who was he was the werewolf that ended up killing his family by accident. Hello there, dude. Hello again, Aurora. I can't say your appearance was unexpected, but it was certainly impressive. Didn't think I'd see you here again. What brought you here? Oh, it's a long story. After we parted ways at Silverstep Lake, I went seeking a way to control my curse. Both my curses, really. My drivel could also be considered a curse of sorts, so maybe it's just a dangerous gift. Well, I failed to oust the beast that came from inside me, but I thought I could try at least to do something using my tales. So I enrolled in the Pitax Academy of Grand Arts. I thought it would be a suitable place to learn to control my words. And it was, to an extent, but I also saw how words could be weapons. My family was killed due to my stupidity and a deadly accident. But at Pitax, and especially here in Littletown, learning to direct those skills towards murder and manipulation. And I'm afraid they really seem to know what they're doing. So what happened here in Littletown? All sorts of sordid things. At first, they wouldn't tell us where we were being sent, but once we were there, things began in earnest. There were lectures, general meetings, we wrote pamphlets and songs. Whether the topic was love or war didn't matter, so long as at least one line was used to smear you, Aurora. I quickly realized what was going on, but I decided to stay away. I figured sooner or later the Ardent King would show up, and I'd get the chance to thank him for sparing my life and teaching me a valuable lesson. Cool. So what will you do next? Whoops. So what will you do next? Travel? The further the better. My debt to you is paid, but now Iravetti's people will have cause to wish me dead. The world is huge and full of new discoveries to be made. I'll find my own way. Well, thank you for your help. Maybe we'll meet again sometime. Farewell to you as well, my king. May your legend continue. Alright. Loot time. Well, I guess we could call this, oh.
Not more runner and talker than fighter.
We could call this whole situation some very harsh criticism.
My gift to you.
My search was not in vain.
Who's there? Lamash too?
Tell you what, good thing that little goblin was here for me to sell all my stuff to. At this point, it looks like we're sort of at an impasse, so... And I can't teleport anywhere else, it's fine. So I'm going to go back to the throne room, and we're going to skip forward to the next event, because I can't go to Pitax, I don't have the sword, I've completed everything that I can at this stage, and I don't know where to go to find the... Oh, hang on. Storyteller, have you got the ability to... Ah! Awesome. Alright, here we go. Is everything prepared for the ritual? Dream ritual. How unusual. I do not collect a story, but I helped create it. Good luck, Your Highness, and may the gods guide your way. Alright, here we go. Clunk. Well, it worked. We did it.
Our sister. Our mistress. Our queen. Our sister. Hail to our queen.
Stop calling me that. In the darkest hours and the brightest days, you simply called me sister. I need no other title. Your songs and laughter accompanied me in my happiest moments. I would rather not shift them to honorifics. The time of my triumph is nigh, sisters. I want to share it with you as I have always shared my secrets, my sorrows, and my joys. Even after I become an eldest, I shall not abandon you. My realm will be the kingdom of spring, love, and life, and you will all be most welcome there.
Okay.
Be happy, sister. Be victorious, sister.
Wow, we're inside her dream. Maybe we should try talking to her. She may not quite be the real Nyrissa, but that's kind of the point. In her dreams, she can let out the things she would never say in the real world.
Be careful, Nyrissa. You have always been the bravest of us, and none deserve to be an eldest more than you. But these ambitions may come with a steep price.
Oh?
Perhaps I have always been the bravest, Devindra, but you have always been the grumpiest. We are blessed with eternal life, but we keep living out each day, abiding by rules we had no hand in creating. My plan is daring, you say? Well then, so be it.
I simply pray we do not end up paying a price we cannot bear.
What realm are you talking about, and why did they call you Queen?
Can you hear them? 1,000 voices, I can hear them. They call to me. But not the way I wanted, no. I should have been a queen. Instead, I reduced kingdoms to dust. And did you not help me with that? Why are you not yet among the fallen?
A test of my abilities. I am your end!
Should be careful. Dreams are already full of monsters. I dread to think what we might find in Nyrisas' head. Well, we know what was going on. Like, she was trying to do something, but she was punished for it. And she had to destroy 1,000 kingdoms in order to repay her debt. Whoa. What's this thing? Oh, it's a Jabberwocky.
I can't finish me, scum. I will not bow my head.
But not. Can the self-proclaimed queen not fight off a mere animal of the kennel? I come not to kill you. A trial awaits you, trespasser. I shall simply make sure you get there without getting lost along the way.
Okay, and then the dream loops. Yes, I know this one. This is the one we saw in the,
Listen to me, trespasser.
Yeah.
You sought
Alright.
a kingdom. I seek something simpler. An apology.
Can I speak to it? No, okay, I can't speak to this guy.
As you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured. Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering.
There it is.
So that an eldest may sip from it.
Ashes. Dust. Eternity.
Yeah, so she tried to do something, and this
When that is
is
done,
her
trespass shall
punishment.
be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given?
Given. Curse. 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 Get ready.
Cursed. 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 Did I truly deserve all this?
Well, you were ordered to destroy kingdoms, bringing unbearable suffering and pain to so many people. No matter what you've done, those who came up with this punishment are clearly no better.
So many wish to judge me. For someone who cannot comprehend the burden of the curse, you assume far too much.
Honestly, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Burn!
Because realistically, again, she didn't really seek to be evil. She got turned evil by whatever these things are.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Oh.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it. Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen lands. I told them to stop. No, I told them to search. It is pointless. Why do I need this? Do you see now? Do you see? They ripped my heart out and threw it into your world. And something else was torn out with it.
So what are you looking for?
Something that was stolen from me. Do you believe the aim of my curse was the destruction of your pathetic kingdoms? No, that was merely a path towards redemption. The curse, it deprived me of a part of my soul. The most important part. Ripped from me, crippled, mutilated, and turned into an artifact. The briar.
Oh, the only thing you seem to have left is your mind.
Your insolence tires me. Enough.
Oh, okay.
This will be quick. You should have run!
My Skylark, your song is sad today. What happened? Once young deer have barely grown their antlers. They feel
it's
so
me.
easily trapped. Stags and wolves, skylarks and peacocks.
So what kind of zoo have you set up here?
This is just a small part of it. A tiny taste, so to speak. For thousands of years, I have kept the stolen lands beneath my thumb, and for thousands of years, blind tools of my will ascend, just to be thrown down again. And again. And again. And you shall take your place among them.
Their life ends here! Suffering. Strike! This strike! My masterpiece!
I'll have to fight myself in a moment. Oh no, I died. We're coming up, closer. We're approaching the real Nyrisa. Oh. Oh, there she is. Hello.
One more grain. And another grain. This one took 100 years to obtain. And that one was just a week. The first bears the blood of 3 generations burned in war. The second, just 2 well-chosen words. And 1 little betrayal. This will never end. Never! Do you see this cup? It has a name, you know. The Apology. Within it is the Stag Lord and his crazy dream to become a king and take me as his queen. And Armag and his never-born barbarian empire. Who will fall in next? Pitax and its Peacock King? Or you?
Well, I know your story now, Nyrisa. Unfortunately, what I don't know is how to help you overcome the curse.
What is this, a dream? Or is someone actually playing games with me? Speaking words that pierce like arrows, teasing me with the hope of salvation beyond my reach. So, this is a dream. But you have entered it from reality. Exquisite. Very reminiscent of the methods I typically use. For 1,000 years, none have come so close to me. And I assure you, none ever will again. But you... I like you more and more, my hound. Perhaps I have no need of that stupid peacock anymore. I could let you tear him apart if you wish.
Ooh, yes,
I know
please.
where a tool lies that will let you clip his wings. The evidence of his crime.
Yay.
Something he's been hiding from his Pitaxian allies. But he could not hide it from me. Remember this name, White Rose Abbey. That is where Iravetti would usually meet with me in the past. And the place where you will find your tool against him.
Alright, let's see the worth of your words.
My brave, brave hound. We will get along nicely, I dare say.
Mm-hmm. How do we get out? Oh, through this portal. Interesting. All right. Ow. All right.
We should move.
So it looks like we have a new destination, which is this this abbey, the White Rose Abbey. We've got River Justice. We still need to go see that one there. Alrighty. Well, I think that's probably a good stopping point for today. We're going to go and head off to this this location in the Stolen Lands, so we'll head off there, and hopefully that will lead us to be able to take out Iravetti, so we'll see how that all pans out when we come back in the next session. But for now, get out of there, Lindsay. Thank you all very much for watching. And please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays Pathfinder Kingmaker. Bye!